Hey guys, how you doing? Shankar here with CFC's. Look, watching YouTube again, and I had to make this quick video here and let you guys know. Right now, California is becoming a sanctuary state, meaning all the cities are trying to figure out how to stop ICE and the federal government from coming in and taking its residents away. And so there's a bunch of Trump supporters going out there and going to these council meetings and voicing their concern about it, saying, you know, all these immigrants are coming over here and stealing all of their resources. Now, honestly, I'm just going to get to the point right now. You want to solve the illegal immigration problem? You want to stop people from coming here illegally? Then conservatives, you have to do two things, okay? One is you got to make a law, okay? It's a law against businesses. It's a law against corporations. It's a law against small businesses, and you have to do it. There's an e-verify system, but nobody really does it, okay? It's not really enforced because it actually hurts small businesses and hurts our economy. So nobody really, in California, we do not enforce it, okay? But if you really want to stop immigration, you're going to have to enforce it, and the punishment for it is very weak. So if you want to stop illegal immigration, here's what you're going to have to do, okay? Any business that hires an illegal immigrant, when you're caught, you go to prison for 6 months, and you lose your American citizenship. Period. Now you make that law, and I'll guarantee you not one business will ever hire an illegal immigrant, an undocumented immigrant. Guaranteed. But they will never make that law. They will never make that law. I don't want to go into details of it. I can. The second thing is you put that law into place. The second thing is you either make cocaine legal, or you spend money on rehabilitation for our Americans here that love doing copious amounts of Colombian and Peruvian cocaine. Because it's that reason is why their country went the way it is and is corrupt. The cartels own the government in Mexico, okay? And that's because they want to control the flow of that cocaine into the United States. Poor people use it crack, rich people use it straight up, okay? So you make cocaine legal and you punish small businessmen. That's how you get rid of illegal immigrants. Okay, period. And I'll come back to all of that as we listen to this guy vent his concerns.
So please, just as much as you may not like to hear it,
Councilman,
let's respect everyone that's speaking. Go ahead.
Mayor Quintero.
Now, you also had Shira there. Now, they were given advice how to avoid law enforcement, not to work with ICE. I mean, what is the point of telling legal aliens don't carry the papers of the country you came from? What is the point of that but to avoid ICE and law enforcement? They were told that if ICE comes to your door, that you don't need to answer the door. Okay? If the police come to your door, you can call 911 and see if there's really the police there. They're told, step outside. So if you have illegal aliens in your house, the ICE cannot come in and get attached to one of the illegal aliens in your house. I mean, why don't we have a form that helps, illegal people, criminals, commit crimes against illegal aliens? I mean, that would be a good one. And we'll inform those criminals that when you're in the type of rope you want to use. What type of knot you use? Are you going to untie the illegal aliens to temporarily abuse them? And there's a knock on the door. We'll have to inform those criminals, hey, ask, is that a police? Call 911 to make sure. If they say no, go back to abusing illegal alien criminals. Let's have a public forum on abusing criminals, abusing illegal aliens, okay? And if you do, we'll be really quiet. You'll be so proud of us as the illegal aliens are screaming their heads off. Let me tell you, if you're in this country illegally, we need to get rid of these use visas. If someone commits a crime against illegal alien, they deserve it. A crime against illegal alien is absolutely no crime at all. Okay, we support crimes against illegal aliens because they flat out deserve it. And if you want to be able to report a crime, go back to your home country and report it, because not here. You get what's coming to you if you come here illegally and commit a crime against the American people, which you did when you come across that border illegally. What this sanctuary city does, it really shows us what bad people illegal aliens are. Every illegal alien is a bad person. We see illegal aliens are fighting. We just say we're going to deport the worst of you. Really bad ones, the violent ones. But the illegal aliens in the sanctuary cities are fighting to keep the really hardened criminals here. Why? Because they're afraid that they're next. Illegal aliens are more than willing to put our lives at risk, the families at risk, because they don't care about anybody but themselves. Let's be honest, illegal aliens are just greedy, selfish people. They have their own countries, but they refuse to take responsibility for the votes of their own politicians, and they chose the easy way out to come across this border and steal the jobs and the future of Americans.
It isn't the cocaine.
In California, we had a beautiful place they came here. Our freeways have been turned into parking lots, and they've destroyed our environment, and they've added nothing to California but crime.
Time's up. Excuse me?
So he touched on a couple things. In all honesty, he didn't say anything about business owners hiring them. He didn't say about the copious amounts of cocaine that the American public has. He just said that they're coming over here and using all our resources, our freeways, our welfare, stealing our jobs. Now, those are things that he's having trouble finding, I guess, or he doesn't have access to it, I guess. But this is going to be a repeated thing. Oh, they're causing gas prices to go up. They're making our home prices go up. There's no jobs. Guys, so in all honesty, I think they're stealing his job. He must have been the one that was picking grapes and picking oranges. Maybe he was working at the avocado farm and lost his job there. I don't know. I wonder how many Americans lost their job at the farms who pick the $70 billion worth of agriculture that California produces every single year, supplying a third of the food of the United States. I don't know. But you know what? It can't be the copious amounts of cocaine that we consume. Okay? Fails to mention any of that at all. Any of that at all. Stealing his job. If you're really worried about an uneducated, poor person that cannot speak the language of California, of this country, stealing your job, what does that say about you? You really have to be, I'm sorry, you're a stupid, stupid person if you're worried about an uneducated, poor person that doesn't speak the same language as anybody around him taking your job. What do you do? I mean, seriously. That shouldn't even be an excuse, but it's okay, fine. They're taking your job. Who hired them? Again, he says nothing about it. So, like I said, you want to get rid of illegal immigration, guys. It's not going to happen, okay? For one thing, the United States loves cocaine, and they also love illegal immigration. They love illegal immigrants because it works for the United States twofold with them coming in. One, it is a scapegoat, and two, it brings in cheap labor, which increases our GDP, okay? So California understands that, which is why we're making it a sanctuary city, because we want that cheap labor here. The more people that are in the state, the higher the GDP. And it's a simple concept. I don't understand why conservatives don't understand it. I think the GOP really hijacked them and has done the finger pointing at them. And that's the second reason why they're coming over here. First reason, cheap labor increases our GDP. Second reason, it's a scapegoat. It's someone to blame. So when something goes wrong, like people getting killed or jobs or healthcare or terrorism, it's their fault. Terrorism, oh, it's the Mexican people's fault. They're letting in terrorists. Healthcare, oh, they're sucking up all our healthcare. They are the scapegoat. So that's why America loves, the powers that be love illegal immigrants. They work for the benefit for so many powerful and rich. The housing economy, they come in here and say that, oh, the housing prices are going up because there's more immigrants coming over here. And so all these Californians are leaving? That makes no sense at all. Maybe the housing prices are going up because the housing market is being manipulated by industry analysts 3,000 miles away who are using the pricing to hedge bets on other markets. Maybe. I know that's a concept too complicated for some conservatives to understand, but that is the truth of it. Why home prices are high. Okay? As far as our gas prices here, to fix our infrastructure, that is the state losing money every year to the federal government, period. And we're paying again for poorer states like Alabama and Mississippi on that. But that's this video right here. I think that's really all I have time for, guys. Thank you for letting me vent. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys learned something. Again, you want to solve illegal immigration? Crack down on small businesses from hiring them by letting them lose their citizenship if they do. And the second thing is make cocaine legal or lots of rehabilitation programs. Okay? Thank you.